It is Yo Girl Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the drama like prison wife. I am the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping. Because you got to hold your breath for justice. To see justice before our face too bleak is his Yo Girl Cadillac. Anyways, guys, today is still November 24th, 2025. Coming through, we have not made it to the theme park yet. It is in the 3 o'clock hour. We are just about to leave when my sister's like, oh, I want to go too. So now she's in there getting ready. So I said, no better time than to put the camera in my face. Yeah. But I do have a testimony. Y'all know I have been doing my testimonies, but I've been getting sidetracked because one of the things I've been fixated on is justice, true justice, and wrongful convictions. Each time I try to turn my head, like everyone else do, you know how everybody turn their head and just act like it ain't happening and just try to move on with life. Another case, another story comes up. I just covered one that I'm going to continue hopefully when I get home. We possibly can do that while we're finishing 1250 podcast Project Reach the World drawing. Last night I was going to work on it. And my granddaughter, the minute I pulled it out, she took a crayon to it. I'm like, are you kidding me? So now I got to try to erase the crayon. But she said she was helping grandma. She said, I'm helping you, ma. Like, girl. So I have a couple of testimonies. Glory be to God. Y'all know the last few videos I did about these darn Kia boys got my car, right? My car is back on the road. Now, granted, I am going to you need the Lord at all times. But I do have a fear. It's almost like PTSD, just like I went through something similar when my apartment got broke into. It makes you very fearful. You think now it feels like I almost don't want to drive the car because I'm like, I literally could be going into the mall and come back and my car is gone. And now just knowing people are targeting the type of car that I drive, I don't want to be nobody's target. The enemy already stay on my behind, like girl. But this is where we have to put on our full armor. And though, fearful, God, it has been a change. I was on the way home this morning from seeing my cousin. At the same time, just a week ago, I was standing waiting for a police report to be done for my stolen vehicle. So just look where God brought me within a week. So I still have to do the process of trying to get me an alarm system and ordering one of these steering wheel things from Amazon. So that's one testimony. Then a second testimony. I don't know how many months ago, maybe 3 months ago. If I could think about it, because I remember it was a 3-day weekend, and we were all going up to try to see Marcello. Our daughter was actually out of school, and she was going to. We got to talk to her too about the changes they're doing in nursing. She's really disencouraged about that. But yeah, they doing the most. They really doing the most. It's like anytime we kind of catch up, they move the goalposts. They obstruct us more. Like, girl. But I'm sorry, I'm sweating. It's hot. I'm in Florida and it's hot. But they had up and transferred Marcello back up to, he was at Florida State Prison, which is the maximum security prison. But he wasn't on max time. I found out that they had some old abandoned facilities, and because they need more room, because allegedly DOC is to critical capacity, They don't want to let nobody go. Florida does not have parole. They were ultra zealous and throwing out so much time to whether you were guilty or innocent. If you were guilty, they just sentenced you to whatever the jail they felt like. Allegedly gave you way, way more time for same crimes as other demographics. They wrongfully incarcerated a lot of people. So they just filled all those spaces, like 1250 Podcast says, to meet these quotas allegedly. Okay, so we're on the tail end of that, right? So because of overcrowding, they're trying to get more space to incarcerate. Y'all know I got the video, I got two now, where I liken DLC to a hoarder's house. And a hoarder wants to let nothing go. They just want to keep. They want to add trailers. They want to add storages. They want to add everything but to go through their stuff and let something go. Let someone go. Let hashtag free Marcello go because he's innocent. Look into these cases. This is exactly why they opened the Conviction Integrity Unit here in Orange County, Florida, Orange and Seminole County. And then our governor allegedly said no. The state attorney that actually was working for us and not for them allegedly, he said she was letting too many criminals go, which criminals is code word allegedly for innocent people, innocent BLK men. She got in there and she was letting too many innocent BLK men, that's the definition of criminal, allegedly out. So he took her down. And guess what? We voted her right back in there. But things like that are happening because there's too many. Like if you were just getting rightful convictions, your penitentiaries would not be to full capacity. If you were doing right by the law, it would have the people that are supposed to be there. The people that are on the street committing crimes still would be inside the prisons, not committing crimes. So your crime would come down over time, allegedly. I'm connecting the dots for you. Since y'all don't know how to connect the dots, I'm doing it for you. Let me take your hand. This is a connected. Oh, I do need to do that. Make a connect the dot. But right now we're visualizing this. This connect the dot. Let me get your hand. See, take your hand. You see this dot here? Draw a straight line. No. Don't veer off that way. Don't veer off that way. No. It's not to keep you safe. No. Veer back over here. Connect this dot. And now go up here. Connect that dot. And then that dot. And then you'll have the full picture. Allegedly. But yeah, so, and all of this is just for entertainment, educational, and purposes of me keeping the phone in my face, girl. But Marcello was sent back up the road and he's like not even able to deal with it. Maybe it's because I got this sunroof open. I got to close that sunroof top because it is hot. But and I'm sorry, my mind gets sidetracked. If you fully let the sunroof down and then a bird just strategically flies over and oops on you, just like the motorcyclists, I be wondering, like, they don't be pooping on their head. Why they be, girl? But that's a whole nother story. I'm sorry, my brain gets sidetracked. I told y'all I got that little ADHD thing. But yeah, so Marcello had got transferred far from the house, back up there 2 hours away. And as I was recording our last video where I was trying my little eggnog shake and a call kept coming through and I'm like, oh my gosh, like would they stop calling? But I screenshot the call because the numbers, I have literally been seeing sets of numbers everywhere. I'm just going to share it with y'all. I have been seeing 44. 444 4444. I have been seeing 77 777 and 7777, and then I have been seeing 111 and 1111 everywhere. I have literally been documenting it, but my phone is like storage full now. I told y'all that storage is full. But everywhere I've been seeing these numbers, and I know it is God trying to tell me something through those numbers, right? But I screenshot the number because the number has several fours in it. It has those combinations. It's everywhere. So I'm like, that number looks so freaking familiar. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to call and they'd be like, is this Miss Dixon? You owe such or such a debt once you say who you are. So I was scared to call it back, but I call it back and no answer. I'm like, okay, well, I guess they'll call back. So they called back again. It was Marcello. Hello, you have a collect call from Marcello. And it is him. He's back in town. He is right back to where he left a couple of months ago. Now, I don't know how long and then this is a 4-day visit week, which is crazy. So, just in time for Monday. So, we need to put in our Viso forms for this weekend. So, he gets to see, glory be to God, grace be to God. He gets to see our grandchildren. Maybe I could get my niece and nephew up there while he's closed. But his fear was he wanted to see our daughter, but I did not want her getting on that road by herself going up there towards, because that was towards that past that Ocala area where Perfect Neighbor, that documentary is coming out of. That's like right there. And I'd be like nervous about her going on that road by herself. I was telling her where to stop for gas and the gas up straight away, and then having the kids on the road, like that really made me nervous. But now back in town. All right, I guess we ready to go. It's your girl Cadillac.